give a warm round to Miss Jenna.
Yes, I am Miss Jenna. Hello, Comedy Spot. How are you guys feeling tonight? Oh, good. So, I'm a mom. My kids are with a babysitter. It's called Netflix. My kid's dad is Mexican. Happy Cinco de Mayo. I was actually coming back from Mexico some years back. I was crossing the border on foot. You're like, why are you crossing the border on foot? Well, I feel like it's one of those questions like, why did the chicken cross the road? It's like, why did the blonde cross the border on foot? But you know, you can grab churros and get a new sombrero, and you can come face to face with federales that have military assault rifles that don't speak your language very well. Obviously. So anyway, so crossing the border, the pedestrian crossing, it's a room you go in, it's smaller than this room. And there's a door you come in, there's a big sign with a big arrow that says Mexico. There's a door you go out, there's a big sign, a big arrow that says USA. And the border crossing agent asked me, where are you going? I look at the door I came in. I look at the door, I'm thinking I'm going out, and I'm like, is this a trick question? Do you know where you work? Too much tequila last night? Oh, the kind with the worm? You swallowed it? I've done that too. Actually has some hidden benefits, I'll tell you guys about that later. So I have 2 kids, dos niños, and both times I gave birth, I decided not to get the epidural, which is the anesthesia for birth. So guys, just in case you don't know, it's where they take this big needle and they stick it into your spinal cord, inject the anesthesia, and it numbs you from the waist down, which is a terrible pain that you will never have to feel. It prevents another pain that's even worse that you will never have to feel. So I said no to that. I was like, I don't need that. I guess, guys, maybe it'd be like you going in for your shoulder surgery and being like, nah, doc, no anesthesia for me. I want to feel the experience. Where's the fun and numb? Anesthesia's for wussies. No, anyway, so I gave birth without epidural twice. And in my second birth, I was like hours into my labor, long enough for a shift change. And my nurse, she's like wanting me to get on my back. So I tried it, but I could feel that something was gonna rip. And that's like the kind of RIP with no rest and no peace. So I was like, no, that hurts. And she was like, ma'am, you're having a baby. And I said, what? And you're just telling me this now? I was wondering how I got so fat. At least now I have an excuse. So, yes, my kid's dad is Mexican. They look like him, and I like to give him credit for his genetic contribution. He was actually really good at that part. Financial contribution, not so much. The Department of Child Support Services cannot garnish wages that are made under the table. But I would take child support under the table. I would take cash. I would take a check. I would take whale vomit. No kidding, dude, whale vomit, $20,000 a pound. It's like, I guess it's in like high-end perfumes, it makes the scent last longer, and I'm like, okay, I thought the whole whale blubber thing was gross, but like, okay, how do they even get it? Like, what is required to activate a whale's gag reflex? And what are these perfumes? It's like, the new scent from Versace. Vomit. So sometimes I feed my kids under the table. I'm like, this is how daddy does it. It's okay. I left my kid's dad about 1.5 years ago. He was cheating. I found the evidence under the table. Pair of earrings, pair of panties, and the skank, she was there too. That's just all she was wearing. Pinche peruja. A couple months later, I went to go get my stuff, and I found this voodoo altar with my picture, some candles, and the severed head of a pigeon. And my friend was really worried about it, and I said, don't worry about the voodoo. I'm immune. Remember the tequila? I swallowed the worm? That's like anesthesia for voodoo. Just so you know. So yes, Cinco de Mayo. Okay, so Cinco de Mayo is not Mexico's Independence Day. But I get it, it's like, oh my God, it's just like 4th of July, Cinco de Mayo. And that is a lot easier to say than 16 de septiembre. Viva Mexico. So that's it for me tonight. Muchas gracias.
Miss Jenna, everybody, give it up.